Welcome everyone with another video. Now today I'm going to cover it simple, just to explain to you guys the mechanics of Firefly and Jade. We're not gonna do in depth because their kit is not finalized. It's still very early, so take it with a grain of salt. Again, I'm just gonna be explaining briefly about them both, and to be honest, after I actually studied how they work, I would not be surprised if after this video you guys decide to skip the current both banners, either Robbie and Boot Heal or even full strength, and go full save for the next patch. Because if you already have a sustainer, if I already a good harmony, I still think it's much more worth it to just skip this whole patch and just go for the next patch, because Firefly and Jade, both of them are broken in their respective way, in my opinion. Why? Let me tell you why. I'm not gonna go in depth like the light tones or the relics. We're gonna do that another day. Okay, let's go to Firefly first. Right, the most simple way I can explain this for you ex-Genshin players, she's Hu Tao, but in Star Rail. Simple? Yes. But if you know from Genshin, no worries. I'm still gonna explain nevertheless. So basically what she does is that Firefly, when she uses her skill, she basically consumes 50% HP, okay? And that 50% HP is converted into an energy, so you drain 50% HP and you gain 50% energy. That means you can ult more and more, right? Because you want to be in her enhanced form, or you can say ultimate form, frequently to deal a lot of damage. No worries if you're scared about Firefly losing HP and eventually dying. Her ultimate state, okay, will change her basic attack into an enhanced basic attack, and her skill become an enhanced skill. Her enhanced basic attack called Firefly Type 4 Pyrogenic Decimation, and her enhanced skill is called Firefly Type 4 Deathstar Overload. Both of her enhanced basic attack, her enhanced skill deals a good amount of damage to enemy till they restore her HP, so she can self-sustain. Wait, you're not convinced yet that she can self-sustain? Oh, let me tell you again. Her talent, when her HP is 20% or lower, like very low, she can reduce damage up to 40% to herself. Hey, not only that, when she's in her ult form, this has an additional effect, which is another effect raised by 25%. Okay, it's insane. And she can also dispel all her own debuffs, all her debuffs on her own when her energy is maxed. Like, it's insane, the self-sustain of Firefly. You may not even need a healer for her or a sustainer for her, which is insane. Okay, that's done. Now, what does she scale off? She's gonna scale off attack and break effect. Some people are confused, like, should I go break effect or attack? Let me just tell you, go for attack, because from her attack, she scales that break effect there. See here? For every 100 Sam's attack exceeds 2400, it can increase the break effect up to 60%. That means 10 times. That means you need a minimum of 3,400, 100 times 600, or 3,000. 3,000 attack is your minimum. You need that for the maximum increase of break effect up to 60%. If you already reach that 3,000 attack, then you can go all the way to break effect. Okay. For her build, take a look at this. She already had a bonus type of break effect, right? So all you need to focus on for her stats, just attack. To be honest, it's up to you, speed or attack. But for me, I just gonna go attack, break effect. Okay, attack, break effect is all gonna go. All right. That's a brief of Firefly. She's very broken. Like, she's basically boot heal. Yeah, boot heal. Yeah, the current patch boot heal, but like AoE version, because not only that, she also can implant fire weakness to enemy. Okay, listen to it, she can implant fire weakness to enemy, and that makes her very broken, right? and she can even ignore enemy's weakness, as described here on her module alpha anti-like outburst. While in her ult form, attacking enemies without fire weakness still reduce their toughness, but not as much as when they have fire weakness, but it's still good if you know what I'm saying, because we're gonna be stacking break effect on her, right? Now let's go to the next one. That's really enough Firefly. Jade. She's broken on her follow-up attack. She's an erudition and her main source of attack comes from a follow-up. But what makes her broken is that she is able to self-buff herself and buff one of her allies at the same time. That's why she is broken. So when you use Jade's skill on an ally, they become a debt collector, and that increases their speed by 30 for 3 turns. That's really insane. But that's not it. Now, for every time the debt collector or the ally applied with the skill attacks, then they will do additional 20% of Jade's attack. But that will also drain 5% of their max HP. Alright? Here's the thing. Every time they attack, Jade actually gain a stack. And when this stack reaches 8 charges, she will launch a follow-up attack that deals a huge amount of damage. Why will she deal a huge amount of damage? Is because her stack that is called a pawned asset. Now this pawned asset and these 8 charges is different. Okay? It's different, it's not the same. Now when she have a pawned asset up to 50 stacks, it will increase her crit damage all the way up to like 160 or 150. Correct me if my math is wrong again. Which is insane. Like that much of crit damage is insane from a fucking talent, bro. Right? And that still also increase the follow-up attack damage multiplier. There's still another enhance when you use her ult. Okay. That's why she's like so broken. Like from the paper here, her multipliers are insane for follow-up attacks. As an erudition. Right? So basically what you're going to build her as is just your usual quantum DPS. Like crit rate, attack damage, energy regeneration rate, or attack percent is fine. You can use your normal quantum pieces like with Inner or Sigonia, but that's basically it. That's basically how broken these two characters are. Right? Let me know if you guys get a pull, because mainly after see this, again, I'm not gonna be surprised if you decide to skip the current and the expanders in order to just go for like these two, because these two are in their respective way are broken, right? And again, with Firefly being a weakness broken type, I still think that Rame and the current Harmony Trailblazer will play a huge role. So build them. Okay, build them. Either if you're going to go for Blue here or Firefly, build them. They're gonna be insane in the future patches, especially if there are more DPS in the future utilizing those weak spray. Okay, but that's basically about this video. I hope this is a quick video type of thing can actually gain you at least a little bit of understanding of how these characters will be. Again, take it with a grain of salt. It's still just a very early, so it will change. I know it will change. Just trust me, it's gonna change. Okay, so then don't take it literally. I still think they're gonna nerf it because it's just too broken on paper right now. The multipliers are insane, bro, and that's E0. That's E0. Okay, right. See you guys next one. Have a good one and safe one, everyone. I love y'all. Peace.